So tournament favourites France have been knocked out of the Euros. In May, coach Didier Deschamps recalled French-Algerian forward Karim Benzema to the team after nearly 6 years in exile.
Vous voulez que je le dise ici? Merci Didier.
So we're going to talk about how France's far right has tried to target and scapegoat the player who once said, "When I score, I'm French, and when I don't, I'm an Arab." We will also discuss the divide over the diverse makeup of the French national football team.
Bateu, tiro de meta, o time parte pro ataque. A bola fica à vontade quando tá no pé do craque, seguindo com atenção.
In 2015, Les Bleus expelled Benzema due to accusations he was involved in blackmailing his former teammate Mathieu Valbuena with a sex tape. Benzema has denied the claim, but that didn't stop the leader of the far-right National Rally Party, Marine Le Pen, from weighing in. She said, quote, "Karim Benzema ought never to have entered the French team. I think he is someone who has repeatedly expressed contempt for France." FYI, she finished second in the last presidential race, following in the footsteps of her father, Jean-Marie Le Pen, who once complained that, quote, "They let players come from abroad and baptize them the French team." Not to mention another National Rally Party senator, Stéphane Ravière, called Benzema a paper Frenchman who considers himself Algerian. Benzema's criminal case goes to trial this October, but French pollsters have found that most far-right supporters oppose Benzema's recall to the national team. And it's not surprising, because a man like Karim is an easy target. Why? Well, the French media and elite tend to portray him as the personification of the banlieue, the most poor immigrant suburbs of French cities. Banlieues are constantly vilified by media, and even marked as red zones by some. Benzema grew up in one outside of Lyon. Later, he became a multi-millionaire celebrity playing for Real Madrid. And so the far right found its Galactico. I don't know, maybe it's the goals, maybe it's the millions, maybe it's the haircut. Who knows? In 2015, a few days after a terrorist attack at a Paris concert hall, he was accused of insulting the victims by spitting during the French national anthem. Benzema said he meant no disrespect, and if you watch football, everyone is spitting all the time. But Benzema is just the tip of the iceberg, because the world champion French squad has become the object of what the Financial Times described as a, quote, Trump-style culture war. And this is by no means a new phenomenon. The slogan "Black, White and Arab" was thrown around after Zinedine Zidane's France won the 1998 World Cup, fetishizing the multicultural makeup of the team. And the president at the time, Jacques Chirac, would frequently meet with the players. His popularity grew with every success of the team, and Les Bleus became a powerful political symbol. But in the early 2000s, when French suburbs erupted in protests and violence over inequality, things changed. The French team started underperforming and was hit by a series of scandals, and the loyalty of Black and Arab players was put into question. Was the team French enough? Did they embody French values? Why weren't the players singing the national anthem? Despite the success of the team, it's clear many still have not accepted the kind of France represented by Les Bleus. Only a year after the 1998 World Cup win, France's National Consultative Commission on Human Rights inserted a new question in its annual survey, asking if there are, quote, too many players of foreign origin in the French football team. A whopping 31% of those surveyed agreed. Then, after the 2010 World Cup, French manager Laurent Blanc was caught on tape discussing the need to reduce the number of black players in youth training centers. By 2013, another poll found 83% of French people were dissatisfied and had a, quote, bad opinion of Les Bleus. When France won another World Cup in 2018, its star and crowd favorite was Kylian Mbappe, a striker with Cameroonian and Algerian origins. And look, I'm not trying to say these guys aren't French. Mbappe himself has said he's proud to call France his home. The question is whether people should use this football team and its successes as a political symbol and an example of European ideas of diversity and assimilation. Or is this team actually a mirror of all the issues from racism to polarisation and far-right provocation that exist in France today? Also, shout out Trevor Noah, bruv. It looks like an African team is actually going to win the Euros this time. Also, my man, can't wait until you hug Benzema, bro. But be careful, lads. Hey, I'm joking.